Hey you guys, welcome back to Carnelian Spirituality and Tarot. This is Mandy, and I'm whispering a little bit because my daughter's asleep in the other room. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But today's video is for my girl, Stacy, my soul sister. She is the best, and I asked her to pick today's topic for our pick a card. And she said that she thought that this idea of like what to let go is really interesting. She also liked the idea of like the changing of seasons, like what the energy from one season to another. And I was like, well, fall is all about, you know, the release of leaves from the trees and changing, the transition. So I thought the idea of, you know, what to let go of would be a great video. So I hope you guys enjoy this. A couple quick announcements. One, I will be at the Spiritual Fusions Expo, again in Fletcher, North Carolina, for anybody that is local, November 6th and 7th. You can check my Instagram for information. And two, this is a general reading, so keep in mind it may not resonate for everybody, so take what is for you and leave the rest. And then I think that's it. If you guys like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. Hi, my pile of ones. If you chose this Ocean Jasper, this is your reading about what we need to let go of right now. As the seasons change, so do we. So we're going to start out with some tarot, and then we're going to move to oracle. Okay, let's see what's going on for my pile ones. What do they need to let go of right now for my pile ones? Okay. And then we've got 10 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. All right, you guys, so I'm getting this sense of what we need to let go of is our need to control. Isn't that fun? There's something going on right now that we do not have all the answers to. You know, with this moon card here, things aren't illuminated. And when things aren't illuminated for us, when things are, you know, we don't understand why things are going the way that they are, it's usually done for a reason. It is usually that we purposely do not know all that is going on. The spirit has a plan for there's a divine plan happening. We're not supposed to know everything right now. And there's something that we want to create here with this Three of Pentacles. I feel like we've got some really big dreams with this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like we want, you know, this legacy. The Ten of Pentacles upright is a beautiful card, beautiful energy. It's kind of like this family legacy, like looking in on life, looking at your life toward the end of it and just being like, wow, I created all of that. You know, you're happy, you've got kids, dogs, you know, wealth, abundance, you know, everything. It's like the ultimate. And I feel like we really want to get to that point, and we want it now. And I feel like Spirit is just really asking us to go within right now and to let go of the need to control. This is a time for rest. It is a time to contemplate. It is a time to go within. This Hermit card, I mean, if you look at the Hermit, he kind of goes to his cabin to, you know, it's like a writer going away for a month, you know, to write a book. It's like, we need to go away for a month, or, you know, there's no timeline here, but even for like a few days to just contemplate and to think about what we really want. And all that we've got, the only light that we've got here is just this little lamp. Okay. We don't know what's like on the other side, like behind this Hermit, in front of this Hermit. All that we know is that we're moving forward and the pathway is illuminated just a little bit. And that is what Spirit is asking us to trust right now, to go within and find out our deepest desires, to heal our deepest hurts, to let go of this need to control and instead do the work, to take a look within and to really find out what's going on in our hearts. Because oftentimes we can very easily be misled by our mind, by saying like, hey, I've got this plan, it's a 5-year plan. I'm going to graduate from college and then I'm going to do this. And by the end of 5 years, I'll be the top CEO, the youngest, blah, 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 blah. And life rarely goes that way. Okay. For anybody. There are a lot of people that, are over 40 that, didn't come into their success. I was, oh gosh, I cannot remember a single example now, but I was just reading this article about, these people that started painting in their 70s, or, oh, I wrote a book in my 50s, or, there's so much life to be lived. And I know this is the plan that we want. And with the sun underneath here, I feel like Spirit has so much in store for you. Like the sun is just health, vitality, like life force energy, just positive shit in the best way. Gold plated. It's just like gorgeous happiness, emotional fulfillment, all of it. Okay. I mean, it's exactly what you think it is. The sun. Look at how happy that baby is. So I feel like that's coming, but I feel like when we try to control it, that we really just do a disservice to ourselves, because our plans aren't even remotely as big as what Spirit intends for us. Or the plans that we have that we think will make us happy really, really, really don't. And then it's interesting, we've got this Emperor card right underneath here, and I feel like it's kind of like these two cards go together. And, we want this Empress energy, we want this legacy, and in the middle here is the sun trying to shine through the control, this need to control. There's a need to create financial stability right now. I feel like we're a little bit obsessed about it. We're a little bit, I don't want to say obsessed, but it's just kind of on the forefront. There's this feeling of imbalance, feeling of not having enough, kind of like a little bit of a scarcity mentality. And I also feel like, with this 2 of Cups reversed, we're looking for a relationship. We're looking for something that's equal, something that's emotionally fulfilling. And I feel like for you, this is part of that legacy. It's like, I want this relationship. I want the money. Like, I want my ideas to pan out. I want to know the answers. I want to have this financial stability. I want this relationship so I can create this legacy. That's my plan. And Spirit's like, the best thing you can do right now is to go within. So annoying. It's always, always, always for our best interest, you guys, because if we went into this relationship or into these things with instability, these two people are absolutely balanced. Okay. But when this card is reversed, things are not balanced. And Spirit is like, we need this time to go in to heal so that we are a person of balance. And I don't want you to feel bad by that, because it's not like, again, with the Sun card, it's not like your blessings aren't coming. It's just, we need to let go of having the answers, the need to control, mind over heart. Like, use your intuition. What is it telling you? Is it telling you, you've got this, I'm healed, I'm perfect, I'm, ready to whatever, start a relationship, have a million kids? Or is it truly telling you like, hey, it may not be the worst thing in the world to take a little bit more time to find out what I really, really want? Okay, Spice Girls. What do I want to get next? Let's see if we can get any more information. Any more information for pile 1? Any more information for my beautiful pile 1s? Solar plexus chakra. Feeling good enough, feeling worthy, being able to go create with Spirit, being able to create our deepest desires, an abundant life. Whoa. Prosperity begins. Beautiful. Yeah, it's not like the money isn't coming. this is new ideas, new breakthroughs. Okay, like we've got seeds planted here. Okay, and things are growing beneath the surface. You just can't see it, and that's why we need to take this time, because things are still growing. This is divine. Okay, this is divine plan here. We've got love begins and patience. Oh, you are funny guys. Those three amigos, everybody, by the way. So I believe that this introspection is really willpower, determination, but mostly the sense of self, the sense of worthiness, self-confidence. Okay, we've got 2 1s here, so 1111 might mean something to you. You might see synchronicities with numbers, but ultimately I believe that like this is just about stepping into our power. This is about, and I say that a lot, and what I mean by that is stepping into a real and true sense and version of ourselves. Okay, because we've all got a version of ourselves. You know, as Jim Carrey says, we've all got the avatar we've created. We want to really know ourselves, trust ourselves, love ourselves enough to be confident, and not from a place of, I've got all this money, I've got my sunglasses on, I'm confident. Nobody gives a shit about that, really. I mean, nobody of any value gives a shit about that. Okay. I mean, when I think of those kind of characters, I think of, you know, just a bunch of dumb women who are like, yeah, oh, he's got a plane, you know, like they're just like vapid, horrible people. And do you really want that in a relationship? No. So be a person of confidence from a sense of worth. Like, I find my worth because I am good to people. I live my life with purpose. I am authentic. I speak from my heart. I feel good about me. Yeah, I've made my mistakes from the past, but I have grown from them. I have learned. I've taken all the deep dives with this hermit energy to really just show up for myself. And it's only because I am whole and complete that I can give myself fully and completely to another. Because guess what, you guys? You have blessings coming. You have 2 breakthroughs. These are like ace cards, okay? We've got like the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, okay? We have breakthroughs, like things are happening with money, things are happening with love, okay? You're going to have that. You are. But patience, Skywalker. Patience, patience, patience. Okay. This is where our focus is right now. And again, with like the seeds planting, this growth, this flower, just like this tree is growing here. You know, I'm getting a sense with this water, like we're filling up our power pack. We are filling up our own hearts so that it spills over. The Ace of Cups is a picture of, you know, a cup being overflowing, and that's when we can give. We can't give from a place of shallow water or from an empty cup. So we need to have patience right now. Okay, this 10 of Pentacles will happen, you guys, I promise. But at first, we need to go within and wait for this to grow, and just have patience and watch and do your best to be present right now, in gratitude for just the moment, for just the beauty of getting to watch the growth. Okay, the beauty of getting to like go outside and watch the moon, look at the moon, see the birds fly, see the crazy insects crawling around, see how the grass grows, the clover. Like, there's so much wonder in the world. So just look around where you are right now and be in deep, awestruck, childlike gratitude and wonder for it. And just have that patience, you guys, because it's coming. Okay? Let's see what else we want to get. You know, let's do a native spirit card. And because this is for my birthday girl, Stacy, we have to use the Oracle of Taylor. Whoa. These flew out. I don't really want to take all of them. I'm just going to take the top one. And then I feel like I'm cheating. Okay, we'll take them all. Whatever. Okay, Eagle Medicine, Spirit Keeper of the West, and Spirit Keeper of the South. The West and the South. I find that interesting because I used to live in California and now I live in North Carolina. Side note. Maybe that resonates for some of you. Maybe, I don't know. Take that how it resonates. Okay, so with eagle medicine, eagles are freaking awesome. Anytime I've gotten eagle cards, it's always been about like the higher perspective. Eagles have so much power in, oh my God, I can't talk, in spiritual communities. So we will do profound connection to the creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice. Ferocity? 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 I don't know. To right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is a time to face fear and overcome it. If the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, you are at the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. That's what I was trying to say, tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. You also have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance with your highest good. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. Yeah, you guys, this is an extremely powerful card. Eagle medicine, I mean, eagles are just incredibly important to tribal communities and cultures. And it's just validation. Oh my gosh. Validation and verification that spirits got your back. Like this is divinely guided. You're very, very, very powerful. And you can do anything. Like you're an eagle, you're not, no offense to other animals, you're not an ant. Like you are dynamic, you're a powerful person. And I feel like you're manifesting all this. I feel like this is a pile that are powerful manifestors. So really trust that there's a plan for you here. Spirit Keeper of the West, transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. How interesting, harvest, with this whole idea of like the seasons. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. A lot of people are afraid of change, but change can also bring good things. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. So true. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. In the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old, sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. So this is like really powerful energy, you guys. Really, really powerful. This is a transformation for you, a way of like, I used to think too much and now I'm following my heart and going within. I'm taking the time to really trust my intuition. And then Spirit Keeper of the South. Abundance and prosperity in all forms. Yeah, you guys have got it right here. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Abundance and prosperity in all forms, expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. In the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun, summertime, the full moon, and a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. In the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. If you live in the southern hemisphere and draw this card, read Keeper of the North instead, blah, 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 blah. The meanings are reversed. Yeah, you guys, this, I can totally understand why there's this need to control, this need to have answers, because so much is happening, so much is transforming. And I feel like this might be a pile that hasn't been through this kind of transformation before. I feel like this is kind of like spiritual awakening, or it's someone that has been kind of spiritually awakened, but this is kind of like whoa, this is like, I know how to deal with breakups. I know how to deal with, moving a house. I know how to deal with, starting a new career. I know how to, but it seems like there's a lot happening all at once with this prosperity and this love. So I feel like we're transforming a lot right now, which feels very, very, very overwhelming. But you have got massive blessings coming, truly. So just kind of trust it. Okay, you guys? Let's get, let's see, let's get some more information. Okay, spirit form pile ones. Grounding. Okay, that's going to be very helpful to you right now. Yes, 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 yes. And actually, guys, I just did a video on grounding. The last video I posted was about grounding, so definitely check that one out. Lots of great tips on how to do it, why it's important. Any other information for pile ones? Okay, we've got cleansing and energy. Okay, so I'm definitely getting this, like this kind of hamster wheel, feeling like we're on a little hamster wheel, or like the room is spinning, or kind of like head in the clouds. Something is really zapping and taking our energy. For some of you, I feel like you are really obliterated right now. But for others of you, there's just like this need to kind of come back down to earth, to cleanse, to renew our energy. Okay, so let's start with grounding. This might not be a practice that you're used to, with this, 5 and this feeling of change and transformation. Grounding is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful practice to get into. It's just coming back into our bodies when we feel like we're spinning off in space. It is, when our head is in the clouds, we're too dreamy, we're scatterbrained, we forgot to do this and this on our way home from work. When we're just focused on 18 other things, we walk in front of traffic, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting right here. Something is zapping our energy. And because, we've got this legacy, like for some, this might be a potential relationship, but Spirit is really asking us to ground, okay? To just spend some time out in nature, earthing, walk around barefoot outside in the grass, or sit in a chair and just, take some deep breaths and just listen to your breath. Doesn't have to be a lot of time, okay? It's just when we notice that like we are kind of in that zombie like mentality and we're just going a little crazy, Spirit's saying like, it's okay, just take a minute during that time and just deep breathe in and out. Hear your breath go in and hear your breath go out. And just do that for a few minutes and then kill your dog. Sadie, it's okay. Sorry, guys, there's a delivery. Cool. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Oh my gosh, she's ferocious. Sorry, everybody. She showed her. Okay. Protecting the house. Okay, and then we also have cleansing. So I feel like when we are scatterbrained, you guys, when our head is in the clouds, when we are not taking care of ourselves, okay, when we are just stressed out beyond belief, that affects our bodies, it affects our sleep, it affects how we treat people. So I feel like we're kind of walking around in our day like a zombie, and Spirit really wants you to cleanse, because when we walk around like a zombie, we're really attracting lower vibrational energies. You'll find people in your life that are really negative kind of reaching out more. You'll more and more bad things will start to happen. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's just like we attract what we are. So if we're kind of walking around from a place of just like nervousness, anxiety, like I have to figure this out, I'm just really stressed out, man. Spirit wants to take the time to cleanse. Okay. Um, Lemon is great for cleansing. That's why it's in all the cleaning products. I'm sure they're very spiritual people. But with any of these cards, okay, we can cast some spells, and it doesn't have to be that crazy. Just surround yourself in white light. Um, Peel some potatoes. Okay, there's potatoes here. Potatoes represent grounding. So, if you're making yourself dinner and it happens to be potatoes, or you can set the intention of, having potatoes for dinner. As you're cutting it, as you're, just really pour into that potato, that cutting, that process, just the intention of, I am grounding. I'm here right now. How does this potato feel? What does it smell like? I'm here with you, potato. It sounds crazy, I know, but it just really helps bring us back into our bodies. With this lemon, you could put lemon in water and drink it and just set the intention of, I am honoring myself right now. I am cleansing with this lemon water. I am drinking it. It feels good. I'm trusting my intuition. To just kind of set the intention. Like that's all that spell casting is, you guys, is setting intention. And then with this energy, like we want to revamp our energy. We want to take our energy back. Things, people are taking our energy throughout the day and creating this chaos in our lives. And it's time to step back into that sense of self, step back into that confident person, that capable person, that person that doesn't allow anything to get in the way of their goals. And I don't mean like a hustle, gotta make the money mentality. I mean the goals of our own personal self-worth, taking the time for ourselves, the self-care, really going into our intuition and self-discovery, doing the shadow work. So we really want to step into a sense of mindfulness here. So you can also just drink orange juice, peel an orange, but as you do it very mindfully. Set the intention of, this orange is giving me energy. I'm so grateful for the energy that this orange is giving me, or drinking a glass of orange juice. I am so grateful for the energy, the vitality, the life force that is coming back to me through drinking this orange juice. And honestly, guys, that's just a great mindful practice for any food you eat. But Spirit, this is what's going to help immensely. Let's consult the Oracle of Taylor, see if we've got any more guidance here. Spirit, for my pile ones, what does the Oracle of Taylor have to say for my pile ones? Oh, okay. Let's see how this connects. I cause no harm, mind my business. If our love died young, I can't bear witness, and it's been so long. But if you ever think you got it wrong, I'm right where you left me. So there's some regret and pain here. And I don't feel like this is going to resonate for everybody per se, but there's a lot about, like, I do get a sense of wanting to not rush into something new, but wanting the hope and the joy of something new. When, with this patience and this hermit card and this need to go within, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, take the time. Okay, we don't need to rush into anything. We want to make sure that everything here is healed. If our love died young, I can't bear witness. Like that's sad. And this is kind of like an energy of giving up, like, and it's been so long, but if you ever think you got it wrong, I'm here, I don't feel like Spirit wants you to give up. I don't feel like Spirit doesn't want to doesn't want you to give up. And again, this may not resonate for everybody, but Spirit doesn't want you to give up from a place of, I don't know if apathy is the right word. What's the right word? From a place of like, well, it just sounds hard, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, Spirit wants you to take the deep dive to know what you really want. Like, bear the fucking witness. And this is kind of like putting everything on someone else. So, and I feel like people that would do that don't feel good enough. It's like, well, I can't have that anyway. Okay, so again, we've got that solar plexus chakra energy. So So if there's something here for somebody, okay, bear witness to everything that happened. Show up to this situation for what has happened. And if this is something you want, you go after it. Okay, because we create our lives. We create our lives. Our minds are very powerful. Who we are is what we attract. And if you don't want this, great. But don't do it from a place of, I'm not good enough. Or like, fuck that person, I can't deal with their shit. You know, it's like, what's the real story here? Interesting. God bless you, Taylor. And then we've got gleaming, twinkling, eyes like sinking ships on waters, so inviting, I almost jump in. There's definitely like a distancy energy between those two things. There's like it's like watching something magical from a distance. Like it's like everything's at a distance. And I feel like we are stuck in our minds. We're not actually showing up. We're not actually in the situation because we're so nostalgic about it. We are so hurt from the past. We are so regretful. We are so triggered. I think that you like the idea of jumping into water so inviting. um, yeah, it's just time to show up. Again, this may not resonate for everybody. It's just time to show up for your relationships, for your life in a very real way, in a profound way, in a way that isn't like you create your life. Life, it doesn't happen to you. Surprise, if you didn't know that. Life doesn't just happen to you. We create it. And Spirit wants you to, it just has major blessings. So yeah, like forgive the past, release, like dive deep into it. Like, why have you done the things that you've done? Why have you, like, just do all the shadow work? There's a bunch of videos online on how to do shadow work, various journal prompts. Just because we know something about our history doesn't mean that it's fixed. And maybe I'm going off on a tangent here, but, for example, my family, there's depression in my family, anxiety in my family. I know that. So that doesn't mean like, oh, I know that it is. And now I don't have to act that way. Great. And it's like, that's not exactly healing. Healing, like a real idea of healing, is to look within myself. Okay, what triggers me during those times? When am I anxious? We don't want to just brush it under the table. We want to really know ourselves so that we can show up in a pure and healthy way in our relationships and in our experiences. Okay, you guys. So I also want to get a Halloween card because it's so close to Halloween. I was going to try and do shorter readings because I had such a difficult time uploading last week or 2 weeks ago now. But I just don't do that. Such a chatty Kathy. So let's see. Spirit for pile 1. There's 2. I'll take them both. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Yeah, that one definitely resonates. An eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. Interesting. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Really interested to see what this one is. Should the child open your door and come in? Hi, babe. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. And I fixed my camera angle a little bit too. I gave my kid a cookie. Hopefully that lasts for a while. Okay. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to starting afresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from so we can build what we really want rather than just settling for less. Yes, yes, yes. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and full bloom through adversity. Oh, I love that. So, you guys, I feel like we're going within right now to like kind of work on ourselves, know what we want, because we've got a completely blank slate. I feel like a lot has happened to you in the past. I feel like you've been through a lot, maybe even some childhood trauma, just, stuff you may have had, lost loved ones, whatever. And I feel like that's kind of Spirit's asking you. I don't know if it's your intention, but I feel like Spirit is asking you to like start completely fresh. What do you want? Has it always been this idea of like money, success, like fame, fortune? Is that really making you happy to stay on that path? Because sometimes when we go after what is good and healthy for us, we create all of those things, but we just do it in a way where we are emotionally fulfilled. And so this is like about starting fresh and creating from a place of, just full transformation, like a heart-led life. I feel like this group has been very ego-based, maybe, or very mind-based. And that's not to knock anybody. I mean, we're all human and we don't know what we know until we know it. And oftentimes our ego can feel like intuition. But yeah, we are creating right now a new life, a just completely new version of ourselves, a whole new avatar based on something that's real, which is really freaking cool. So I feel like we are letting go of control, and Spirit is really asking us to step into a place of faith and creation. Love it. Eternal love. Should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers. It leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience. Absolutely. I absolutely get that for this pile. It's interesting that we've got death here, and then it's like, this energy of love, this eternal love is stronger than death every single time. And I also get this sense of saying goodbye to the past, saying goodbye to past relationships, so that we are stepping into something that resonates and feels really good and healthy. And also, I noticed underneath here, we've got, the Ten of Pentacles, which was reversed. We've got the Sun, and then the Emperor, which is reversed. Then we've got the Queen of Cups. And I feel like with this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like this is, there is a relationship here. I feel like this is, the energy of your person potentially. And then we've got this card like manifesting, beginning this process of like manifesting what we want. And so it's absolutely all there for you. We just have to be patient and to do the work, to show up and do the work. Okay, you guys, so we are going to get a self-care card. We already got some ideas as to how we can help ourselves, but I want to get one more. Pile ones, you guys are awesome. You're really figuring it out. You're super ambitious and driven. You have a lot to offer. A lot to offer. And I want you to believe that for yourself. And I want you to feel good about who you are. For my pile ones, what self-care might be really, really good for them as they begin to let go of that sense of control? Got to make a vision board and a health checkup. So this vision board, you probably can't tell, but I've got one, like a giant one up over there. This is just, it's kind of its own sense of spell casting. It's, cutting images out of a magazine, postcards and whatever just inspires you and putting them all together. And this is about manifesting. It's about seeing our goals, seeing what we want every single day. I used to have, I still do sometimes. I used to have a whole bunch of just like big cutouts of paper, and it would just be like Hawaii or, you know, financial wealth or financial stability. Or, gosh, what were they at the time? I think I wanted to be a pro. No, I didn't want to be, but I like more poker. Like I love playing poker. So put these things on your wall, and you guys, like, I manifested financial stability at the time. I made the most money I ever had in my life. I manifested a free trip to Hawaii. Granted, it was on my um, ex's mom's dead fiance's honeymoon, but he wasn't around anymore, and I was happy to step in when she asked. So it was a completely free trip to Hawaii. So this works because it's the intention of what we want. Oftentimes we're like, oh, I don't want to be in this house anymore. Oh, I hate my job. And it's like, we can't stay in that energy of, oh, it's about, oh, I want to go to Paris. I want to eat at beautiful restaurants. I want to travel the world with my kid. That's what my vision board's about. So make that vision board, okay? And it's interesting because 33 is the number of the visionary, leaders that inspire and heal others. So if you've got big, big plans, like put it in front of you every day. If there's a quote that riles you up, you know, just stick that in front of your wall every day. Put things on your mirror. You know, you're awesome. I'm confident. I love myself. I'm hot. Like whatever you need to hear every single day, put it on your mirror. You guys, I have done all the things. I promise you. There's nothing stupid or silly about taking care of yourself and about showing up for yourself. Okay, about trying. Okay, there's nothing silly about that. And then health checkup, I think that you've just been under so much stress. I don't want to freak anybody out, and I'm not a medical intuitive. So, you know, don't trust me or whatever. Go see a doctor if you feel like you've got some things. But if there's stuff, you know, if you've just been really stressed out, that can affect your health, absolutely. And if there's something you've been wondering about, like, oh, you know, my heart feels weird, or oh, you know, this pain in my eyeball, you know, just something, get it checked out. Okay, this is kind of like setting that intention, whether or not anything's wrong. Like there may be absolutely nothing wrong with you, but it's just kind of like that intention of, you know what, I'm going to take this time to take care of myself. I'm going to ask, you know, I'm going to make sure that my body is, that I'm taking care of my body. And oftentimes we don't get checkups, you know, we just go to the doctor when something's fine. So take the time to just like care for yourself. Don't put your, this is an ultimate act of self-care. Let's not brush ourselves under the table anymore. Okay, you guys, last little thing, I'm just going to get a little baby moon card, which felt right, like as the seasons change and transition, the falling of the leaves, the moon also cycles out from new moons to full moons. And so let's see for transitionally what is going on. One last little nugget of wisdom for my pile one spirit. One last little nugget. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Boom. There it is, you guys. Self-love, self-love, self-love. Why do we do this? So we can have this awesome self-confidence, so that we can step into our beautiful, brilliant selves and create the lives we want. Okay, my pal ones, you guys are rad. You are awesome. You are inspired. You are visionary people. You are ambitious. You are goal-driven. Put all of that energy into you right now, into taking care of you, into healing you, and letting go of the need for answers, because you've got some great stuff coming, and it's way more than your little mind can manifest. You've got bigger stuff, more emotional fulfillment than you could ever dream. Okay, my pal ones, I love you guys. Sending you much love and light. Take care. Bye. Hi, my pile twos. If you chose this Dioptase, this is your reading all about what we need to let go of. What we need to let go of. Okay, you guys, we are going to start with some tarot, and then we're going to move on to oracle cards. So for my pile twos. My pile twos. What's going on, Spirit? going on for my pile twos? Whoa. My pile twos. Make sure I'm filming. I am. Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, okay, so I'm just gonna use my intuition here and read it as I see it. So I feel like there's something that we know in our gut is supposed to happen. I feel like there's something that we feel really, really, really good about. We're feeling really good. We're in this like good energy. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Okay. This may not resonate for everybody, you guys, but I feel like there is some communication that we're waiting to come in on. Okay, there's some offers of love. There's some new opportunity that we're waiting on. We want to begin have this new fresh beginning. And it is creating a bit of imbalance in our lives right now because we are raring to go. We are ready. We've got our ducks in order. We feel real good. We are like, yes, like let's move forward. We are waiting for some kind of something and it's just not happening yet. For some, this could be a relationship. For some, this could be an opportunity with work. But this lack of imbalance is kind of, I feel like it's keeping us from feeling balanced in our lives. Like I feel like we're like with this energy, like the sun energy and the emperor energy is beautiful, gorgeous energy. The sun is all about like life force, vitality, positivity, just, you know, the sun, it's like the best. It's just like really fantastic energy. And this emperor energy, we're stepping into our power. We are beginning to create our empires. Some of you may be very successful. You are stable, you are grounded, you have done the work. Okay, this is a pile that has put in the time. We've done the shadow work, we've gotten the therapy, we've, you know, done all the journaling, like we've done everything we're supposed to do so that we create and manifest. And there is something that we want, some offer opportunity, some communication that's supposed to come in that has not come in yet or that we are waiting on. And it's keeping us from building what we're supposed to be building right now. Like we're so focused on this thing that's supposed to happen that it's taking, I don't say it's taking our energy. It's just the divine plan is for you to just start charging ahead and going, like get it done. Create the life you always wanted, and all of our energy is invested in this little tiny page of cups. Page, you know, it's like page, knight, queen, king. Okay, page is the very least of them. And I feel like we are wasting our energy on such a small thing in the grand scheme of, this is like, CEO or like dude in the rap song who's like, I got it all. I got the bitches and hoes and the money and the car. So we could have everything right now. Like we're supposed to be on the helicopters. We're supposed to be flying on the planes, you know, not necessarily like in real life, but like metaphorically, like the idea that everything we've ever wanted, that we're supposed to step up into a position of power over our own lives. And we're, you know, this is a time for blessings. This is a time to receive. Big, big energy, 2 major arcana cards. Okay, Spirit wants to give you amazing blessings. And we are stuck on this little tiny and it's a fish coming out of a cup. And while that's really exciting, and it might be, you know, something unlike you've ever seen, a fish coming out of a cup, it's such a small energy in comparison to this big ass, amazing, gorgeous energy. This is huge energy, you guys. You're incredible people. This is like breadcrumbing it. Okay, and I feel like you know it. Like I feel like sometimes like when I go through something and I'm just like, you know, I've done the work. Like this shouldn't be happening. Like I know better than this, but we're still human, you know. So I don't want to beat you up. I just kind of want you to see the real picture here. And it's like we're putting all this time and energy into this little tiny thing when it's like, do you even know who you are? Okay. So let's get some more energy in my pile twos, you little badasses. Yeah, I just cut that and it's like the Wheel of Fortune card, which is destiny and good luck. And I should have checked what was on the other card. I missed it. Spirit from pile twos. Okay, guys, I'm probably gonna have to stop this video a lot because my kid is going to come in and talk to me. I'm so sorry. Okay, little lamb, sorry about that. And we're back. This mom side hustle bullshit is so hard. She's cute though. She's super cute. Okay, and hopefully she's not burning down my house. Okay, so Spirit for my badass pile twos. Okay. For my pile twos, I know that's still not in order, sorry. More information, please, for my pile twos. Foundation and achievements, gorgeous card. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you guys. Holy H. Got the Empress card. Accelerated motion. Patience and planning. Damn, y'all. Foundations and achievements. I just want to quick... I don't know, I want to check in on this, but I do. I can find it. There it is. I'm just going to read this. I don't know why I feel called to read this one. I never do, but I'm going to read it and then we'll talk about the rest. But for this Foundations and Achievements, this card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you now can reap. Be open to receive as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, for there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, Know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. Okay, yeah, it is Four of Wands. You guys. So it's interesting. This Eight of Wands here, this accelerated motion, is this card. Okay, right now this is reversed. We are waiting on this, Page of Cups to deliver us news about something, communication. But it's all going to happen, you guys. It's just, I really feel like I'm just getting this strong energy of focus on what you are creating. Focus on this is Emperor and Empress energy. Like, you have the Emperor and Empress. Like, you are powerful, dynamic people. And I feel like this is the relationship that we want to attract. Okay, if this is a relationship issue for anybody. Okay, Emperor does not go with Page of Wands energy. Okay, and it doesn't matter the gender, you guys. It's just energy. Page of Cups doesn't go with Empress energy. Okay, so what we are doing, it's gonna be fun. Sorry, she just got up for a nap from her nap, and it's like, ah. Okay. So Page of Cups, yeah, does not go with Emperor energy. This is what we want to create right here. Okay, we want our halvesies. We want our twin. We want our equal energy here. And I don't even mean twin, actually. We just want our equal energy. We want the same beautiful someone that's complete and whole and has done all the work that you have done, right? And it's coming. It is all, I mean, we've got potential marriage here. We've got, Four of Wands for me is always a celebratory card with this Emperor energy or Empress energy. And then we've got accelerated motion, like things are going to happen. You are going to receive that communication. But right now it's about patience and planning. And I'm also getting just like those two wands that, maybe it is like a twin flame for you. Maybe you're waiting on a twin flame to come back. Maybe you're waiting on that communication. With this, balanced two pillars. I didn't really see that before. This is about trusting our intuition, you guys. This is about patience and planning right now, trusting our growth, allowing, this person to grow into who they need to be, or this experience, this job to blossom into something that's actually worthy of your time. Okay, because it is all here. It is all beautiful. It is a lot of gifts. Okay. You have done the work, you guys. Like Spirit, they just have a lot of blessings to bestow on you. Because I feel like maybe the past decade of your life has not been easy and you have been through a lot of stuff. Okay. So I really want you to trust and take care and focus on you and your empire right now. Got it? So what we are letting go here of, what we are letting go of is small fries. When you can have the Whopper. That's not how I meant it, but we're letting go of these little things. Okay, this is like past you energy. Like, oh, I just really want this relationship, or oh, I just really want this job, or I just really want this thing. Like, this is how, like Spirit's saying, like, go for the mansion, build your dreams. Okay, so we are letting go of small mindsets of like, I don't want to say like lack mindsets, because you wouldn't be here if it was like a lack mindset, but dreaming small. Okay, we are letting go of dreaming small, and we are stepping into our power because it's here and it's a lot. Okay, let's get, what do I want to do next? Let's get some more information. Spirit for my pile twos, my badass pile twos. They're gonna take over the world, man. Purification, love. Spirit, can I get one more? Here she comes again. I swear to God. Sorry again. Oh my gosh. Well, we got it. Success. Positivity, regeneration. You guys. You don't have to worry, and you might be bored right now, you know, and you're just kind of like, I want this thing because I've always wanted this thing, but Spirit's like, dream bigger. Okay, we've got purification. Purify those thoughts. Purify the small fry thoughts. Okay, we want to like. I feel like this. It's almost like a medium, like channeling. Okay, like you play with a Ouija board, you get lower vibration, negative energy. I really do not recommend playing with a Ouija board, you guys, ever. That's when the weird shit comes through. If you're a medium and you're elevated and you have been meditating and doing, you know, all this work to elevate your energy at a higher vibration so that you can reach higher vibrational energies, that's what you're going to attract. Okay, so you're going to attract whatever, like you've got the sun energy, this emperor energy, but if you're attracting, you know, lower vibrational energies or just things that just aren't worthy of you. I mean, I don't want to say that people, you know, or that you're any better than any other people, but they're just certain situations that are better for you, better suited for you. So purify those thoughts right now. Okay, release the small stuff, release the stuff that just feels, you know, if it's not your own jet, like release because we've got love here, you guys. We've got love. Spirit wants to give you so much. We've got success. We have positivity, which is like the sun card twice, and regeneration. Okay. I actually want to read this one. I'm going to read that one. Sometimes I just feel called to do it, so I'm going to do it. What number? 17. What to do next is something that needs focus under the influence of tarragon. It will often indicate what work needs to be done to align the physical with the spiritual. A gift could be coming your way soon, and a relationship will step up a level. Look at what can be redone if given extra care to grow again, or if bringing it back into your life will serve you in a positive way. Tarragon also highlights plagiarism or taking inspiration without credit. How funny. That's random. Oh my God. Okay, we're back. This regeneration, like I'm definitely getting twin flame energy now, for sure. I mean, I kind of sensed it the whole way, but I just don't want to turn everything into a friggin' twin flame reading. With these pillars, with this communication, okay, I feel like for some of you, if this is a relationship, this is what I'm thinking, you know, I feel like this relationship will come back around, but you just need to keep going on your path because you have got purpose, you've got things to do. And this person needs to grow their energy, okay? This Page of Cups needs to really grow their energy. They need to mature. And I don't mean like they're an immature person, but they need to do all the, I mean, you remember your spiritual awakening, you remember, you know, how much work you've done. They need to put in just that amount of work and time, okay? So this regeneration, it's like it will come around again. It will regenerate, but you don't want it to regenerate in an unbalanced way. You want it to come back in a way that is beautifully suited. And for anybody that's not in a relationship, I really feel like this is about a relationship. This is just about trusting yourself, or not about trusting yourself, about manifesting for yourself the big stuff, going after the big stuff. This regeneration card for some might be an opportunity that comes back around again that at the time wasn't good for you, but might be good for you now. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. I am now officially sans kid and no more interruptions. Okay, so what I want to do now, I believe we've discussed all of this. You've got just like beautiful blessings coming, positivity, regeneration. Yeah, we were talking about twin flame, this relationship coming back again. For some of us, for some, it's just a regeneration of coming back to ourselves. So the next thing I want to do is, let's get a native spirit card. Spirit for my pile twos. Information information? What other information? Whoa. Okay, we got Spirit Keeper of the West. Interesting. That like flew out. And it also flew out in the first pile. So I'm going to read this one. Letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Trust your heart. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest, and the tumultuous years of teenagers and the human cycle. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. Okay, you guys. So here's the thing. I feel like you guys have been through a lot in your life and you have upgraded, up-leveled, whatever the words, to this Emperor energy. Okay, underneath here, the Sun, Emperor energy. And you are ready for it. And Spirit is like, we are headed off the cliff here. Like, we are in this Fool energy, okay? They want you to step out in faith on this new journey and this new persona, this new soul, this new spirit, you know, this everything you've manifested for yourself. It's time to step out and actually do all the things now to, you know, be the, I don't want to say rap star, to be, you know, the CEO, to be the, you know, whatever dreams you have. This is your time to live really big and large. And it doesn't have to be, you know, like CEO or whatever, but the biggest dreams that you have, okay, you're ready for them. And Spirit is ready to hand it to you. So we need to get started. And because we're stuck, you know, dealing with smaller energies, we're, you know, kind of have this unwillingness to begin. Or it's just kind of like blocking us a bit. And so Spirit's like, let the past go, like burn it away like a wildfire. Let it all go, leave it all behind, leave all of this behind and just move forward, okay? What's meant for you will never pass you by. If this is something that's supposed to come back, and I kind of, you know, I feel like for some of you, I feel like yes, for some of you, no. I mean, I feel like deep down, you know, but ultimately, you know, I just feel like it's a chant, like this is just a fiery time, this is your time, okay? It's not about other smaller energies. It is your time to step into everything that you are. Boom. Okay. Now let's consult the Oracle of Taylor. Since it's Stacy's birthday and she loves Taylor as much as I do, we definitely have to use the Oracle of Taylor. So based on Taylor Swift lyrics, let's see what comes out from my pile. Choose. Wow, that one's like stuck on me. Salt air and rust on your door. I never needed anything more. Never needed anything more. Trying to think what this song is about. And I can see it's lost in a memory. Don't judge my singing right now. August slipped away into a bottle of wine? No. Into because you were never mine. Okay, so this is kind of a daydream about the past. This is kind of romanticizing the past. And for some of you, where this is a relationship, I feel like you might be romanticizing a relationship about your past. Maybe the one that got away, maybe the one that never was, or the one that you just couldn't get it right, you know, and it's always felt like the right thing for you, but it's never been the right time. But, you know, the lyrics that are standing out to me in the song is "You Were Never Mine." think it's about an affair, like a guy going, like, a guy is starting with a girl and then he goes to this girl. They have like a little affair and then he goes back to his original girl. And I feel like this is the person kind of that had the affair. Not that I'm sensing any affair vibes here by any means, but I just feel like this is being a little bit too romantic about a situation when maybe this person was never for you. Let's see what the next one says. But it's very dreamy. It's very nostalgic. It's kind of Six of Cups energy. It's kind of like being stuck in the past, or just kind of, or maybe it's coming to terms with the past. But if I showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go straight to hell or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. So this is the guy's perspective. The Taylor, masterful, came up with those little, she's written, I think, 3 songs where, it's this guy and this girl, and then it's him with this other girl, and then it's him going back to the girl. And this is kind of him going back to the original girl. So this might be years later. Hey. Or maybe your person's coming through so strong. This could be your hope about what you want to happen. Definitely listen to those songs, you guys. What is this? I don't know what they're called. Just Google the lyrics. I'm sorry. I'm a huge fan, but I also have a mom brain. So Google those lyrics, take them how they resonate. I feel like there's a lot of, when it comes to twin flame stuff, it can be very convoluted, and love especially can be especially convoluted. Well, he was with this girl, but now it's this, and but he said this, but he's with her, and now, So take that how it resonates, listen to those songs, and listen to what they're really, really telling you. Okay. So what else? Let's get some more information. Did I skip this with the other piles? I think I did. Actually, I'm going to do Halloween card instead. Sorry. Halloween card, because we're so close. Who's excited? You guys should be. You've got incredible, incredible things lined up, you guys. You're just ready to take over the world. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what is going on? Spirit, what other information do you have? Came out in the last pile. Interesting. I'm going to get one more. Maybe this is just like Taylor's writing, you guys. Maybe you're connected to the first pile in some way. Spirit, can I get one more, please, for pile 2? Wow. Okay. The witch. Just kidding. Okay, so Skull of Flowers, you guys. Because that just came out, I still remember. This is pretty much about, but I loved one of the lines that it said, so let me read it. Skull of Flowers. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to starting afresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from, so we can build what we really want rather than just settling for less. So we can build what we really want rather than settling for less. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and full bloom through adversity. So it's like, it says creating through the ashes. So it's like starting fresh, like letting everything burn to the ground. Everything's over. You're this energy. You're ready to take over the world. You deserve somebody on your level, somebody A game, okay? And to just fire through and fly, flap your little wings, which is beautiful, incredible energy. And trust what's coming, you guys. Trust the blessings that are coming, because you don't get to a point to where you are without being blessed by spirit. Like, they know how hard you work. They know how hard you've been trying. Okay. You don't get to sun and emperor energy without being a badass. Okay. Without really giving a shit. And you've given lots of shits repeatedly, no matter what you've been through. And so they are applauding you right now. They're just beyond happy. And so that's why they're like, we want to give you everything. Okay. So open up your manifestations, make it even bigger than you have ever dreamed. Okay. Then we have the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Holding the witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and that magic indeed is afoot. This is like a powerful manifestation card. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power, and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. Absolutely. You guys are super badass, and you do wield a bunch of power, and you don't get to this energy like, man, there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, with great success comes a lot of haters, and just people not understanding. Like, we even, with our family members or with our friends, people we've known for a long time, maybe sometimes we don't see them for long periods of time, or, they expect us to play a role, in our lives, and Spirit's saying, like, whatever role they want you to play, okay, like, obliterate it. Like, don't worry if that comes back to you, if people are upset by it. Trust me, when you start doing what you're meant to do, when you start taking over the world, they're going to be like, oh yeah, and be all up in your grill, and I want you to pay for their house. So trust it, you guys, okay? You've got so many good things coming. Alrighty, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to get a self-care card. Just a way you can take care of yourself through this process as we let go of these smaller energies. And you guys, I'm kind of dealing with this myself, and I don't want to say smaller energies because if this is in regard to certain people, okay, if this resonates for you in that way, nobody's any better than anybody else. So I don't mean it in that way, but you guys have done a ton of work, and it should be honored and blessed. And in some regards, I'm letting go of things for sure. And it's bittersweet. There are things that I have always wanted in my life, that have kind of come back, and it's like, do I actually have a chance at this? And it can be sad, because that's the best thing you've ever known. And it's like, it might feel like your twin flame, or it might feel like an amazing, job opportunity or whatever. And it's kind of like, you just kind of like want for once for the satisfaction of, I got what I wanted. But Spirit's saying, like, what you wanted is old you, and new you is saying, like your higher self is like, okay, let's just, okay, like, we've got, you have no idea. Like Bradley Cooper, I think, is single. I'm just saying. So let's through this process. So this process could be very painful. It could be a little bittersweet, sad, as we release things that no longer serve us, and just say no to people that might come back in, or to situations that might come back in, jobs that we wanted, careers. We might be taking huge lefts, career change wise. So all that to say, I am pulling a self-care card, so that when you're kind of going through it and feeling not great, this is a way to help you heal and to provide, really wonderful self-care, so that, so you're feeling okay. Spirit guides and angels, pile number 2. What self-care would be good for them? Can I get one card, please? Okay, you got 2. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we've got abundance planning, and we've got music. Love it. So abundance planning, this is all about your financial abundance. Okay, this is about getting really serious about your money, watching your expenses, what comes in, what comes out, how much debt do you have, about journaling, talking to a financial advisor. It's really about getting your ducks in a row, because I feel like changes, once you start, stepping into that energy for reals, that changes are going to start happening really quickly, and money's going to come really quickly. And you know, the sooner we release these lower energies, the faster I feel like that's going to happen. And I feel like we're going to want to have like a really good plan in place. My gosh, I cannot talk. To make sure that, you know, we are not dealing with it later. Okay, we just kind of want to plug it in as it goes. The mantra here is, I attract a level of abundance in alignment with my self-worth and reflective of my generous nature. Yes. Your financial health is an essential aspect of your overall wellness practice. It's time to take a closer look at how you're spending, saving, and making money. To begin, review all your bank accounts, investments, and credit cards, as well as any loans you're carrying. Doing so will help you get clear on your financial status. Then make a practical plan to lower your expenses, increase your income and savings, and repay your debt. An excellent place to start is at your local bank or with a financial advisor. Work with your bank or advisor to optimize your accounts to have the lowest fees and highest interest rates possible. In addition, you can get set up with automatic bill payments, transfer monthly deposits into a savings account, and begin consolidating any debt you may be carrying. The other side of your financial abundance equation is generating more money. When you put your energy toward it, you'll often find new ways to do so. If you're working, this can be achieved by negotiating a raise at your current position. Consider applying for a promotion or a new job, taking on a side gig, or educating yourself on a new topic or skill with income generating potential. If you're an entrepreneur, look into raising your fees or prices, developing new marketing strategies, and expanding your product offerings, as well as other ways to increase your margins. Some journal prompts for you guys if you're into journaling and kind of like getting to the bottom of things. What was your family's relationship with money like when you were growing up? How has that impacted your relationship with money? Interesting. Okay, so anything you can do right now to plan, because that jet is coming soon. That'd be hilarious if someone, like, if that really, yeah. You'll have to leave that in the comments if you're like, I bought my jet, Mandy. You go, you guys, you go. Or you fly, rather. And then music. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Music, you know, helps all of us. I don't know anybody that's like, yeah, I don't really like music. And we've got 2 1s here again. So there's something going on with 1111. Maybe was that the other pile who had all the 11s? But with 1111 and the twin flame, you know, stuff, I just, yeah, Spirit's definitely communicating with you right now. The mantra, my heart sings the song of truth. So choose music that resonates with you and holds a positive vibration. Allow the rhythms, melodies, and lyrics to shift you toward your desired mood with ease and grace. Let the music move you, inspire you, and be a way for you to do the same for others. Share a motivating, uplifting song that you like with friends, or play music that invigorates you and your team while you work. Whether you've always wanted to get up on stage for karaoke, start a band, or finally write down those lyrics floating through your head, there's a song inside you that's waiting to come out. There can be many expectations built up around expressing yourself through music, but don't let them hold you back from having fun or sharing your unique voice and message. Attend a concert or festival, make a playlist with just the right vibe, take up an instrument, or join a singing circle. Just look for more ways to bring music into your life. Open your mind and your ears, and the music will move you in just the right direction. And a journal prompt for this one is, what do you think your choices in music say about you? So judgmental, Spirit. No. Just kidding. Okay, you guys. So the last thing we're going to do, I hope that is helpful. Last thing we're going to do is just a little moon magic card, if I can shuffle properly. With this whole like changing of seasons, the release of something, the letting go. I think the moon is also a great energy to work with based on its moon cycles. It is always cycling. It is always every month growing and then releasing. So pile number 2, Spirit, one little nugget, one last little nugget for my pile 2s. One last little nugget for my pile 2s. I accept that here and now is exactly where I am, and that is a place of profound learning. So I feel like with huge transition, it's like you guys are badasses, you're moving into awesome stuff, but it is a transition, right? We are stepping fully and completely into who we've always were meant to be. And that when we are in a state of like, stepping out in faith, this is a little bit scary. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of clarity. Am I doing the right thing? Spirit is just saying, accept that here now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay. You're in perfect place, perfect timing. It's all good. And that it is a place of profound learning. You may not understand right now what you're learning, but you will look back in hindsight and be like, oh, I got my life out of that moment. It just doesn't feel like it right now. Okay, my beloved pile twos, you guys are freaking awesome. Your energy is incredible. You are awesome. Dream big, dream bigger, dream bigger, dream bigger, dream bigger. Okay. All right. I love you, pile twos. If this resonated, please like the video, please share, please subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Hi, pile three. If you chose this Spessartine Garnet, this garnet cluster, so pretty, sparkly. This is your reading all about what you need to let go of right now. Okay, this is a huge, huge, huge transitional time, you guys. And everybody's kind of going through these big changes in these piles. So we're going to see what's going on for you. And we're going to start with tarot, and then we'll move into oracle for a little bit more clarity. All right. Spirit for my pile threes. What do they need to let go of? So I feel like this is really big change for you right now. I'm getting a sense that there's a lot that I'm getting a sense that there was a lot that we were battling in the past. A lot of confusion, a lot of conflict. For some of you, this may have been a relationship. For some of you, this may have been a career that we were working on. And whatever we were building just didn't go. It like just didn't move forward. And I feel like we kept like this desire for fame and for glory and for success. Just hasn't been happening. And we have so desired, this Fool energy. The Fool is all about taking a leap of faith forward and just kind of starting a completely new adventure, a new journey with a purity of heart and spirit. And we just, every time we kind of step out, it just felt blocked. Things haven't worked out. It's been a lot. There's kind of a win at all cost mentality here. There's a lot of fire energy, and I feel like this might be a pile that's very driven and ambitious, very action oriented, people that are not afraid to follow through, very passionate. Like when you have an idea, you just kind of go after it. And I feel like it's been really, really challenging to not be able to move forward, and you're just kind of like scratching your head. And I feel like what we are letting go of is an idea. Okay, we are letting go of a few things. We're letting go of an idea about ourselves. We are letting go of goals and dreams that no longer serve us. Okay, that maybe were a bit more vapid or superficial. Not like, in a bad, it's not, there's nothing wrong with like wanting, fame and fortune or whatever, or even just success. Maybe you started a lot of businesses and it just hasn't taken off, and you're like, I'm not asking for the world here. I'm just asking for like somebody to buy a cupcake. But I feel like what is missing is, I mean, there's a lot of action here. There's a lot of fiery energy, a lot of passion, but there's not a lot of cups here. And cups are all about our emotional fulfillment. And so we are just kind of taking action on our passion, 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 without really looking into like what emotionally fulfills us. And I feel like that's stopping us from this new journey. Like, what does our heart want? Because ultimately, I feel like what Spirit is asking of us here, let me make sure you can see that. Yeah. This Ace of Cups energy, this is like the ultimate love card. Okay. This is your heart and soul being, filled to overflow. Okay. Spirit wants your heart to it not to just be a passion for, I don't want to like keep saying the superficial, but for lack of a better word right now, mom brain, for the superficial. Okay. They want you to like, what is your soul calling you to do? What is your heart longing for you to do? Not just like, what are you passionate about, but like, what is your soul passionate about? Like, what will heal you? What will make you feel good? What resonates and just kind of makes you want to give yourself a hug? Like, okay. And then, we're having like, so we're like talking about all this love. Okay. And it's not just, I also feel like I'm getting a sense of this love being about filling up your cup, finding like your own worth, your own self-confidence, but also being generous with other people, like realizing that, is there a grander, more noble dream that you can have besides your own personal fame and fortune and public recognition? Okay, I feel like there's like a public recognition here that we really want. And Spirit is kind of giving you like new ideas. They want you to take new action, take new breakthroughs. And you know what this is. Like deep, deep down, you know what this is. And if you've been operating out of a place of wanting success and fame or recognition, okay, you might be seeing your life as, you might be thinking that you're using your intuition when actually it's your ego. Okay. And Spirit wants you to take, have this new breakthrough in regard to those kind of ideas, to strongly use your intuition, to take action from a place of love, from a place of worth, from a place of, if my heart was so full and I believed in myself 100%, and it didn't, like, money didn't matter, fame didn't matter, what would I really want to do? That's when this legacy money comes in. That's when, you're 80 years old and you look back on your life and you're just like, damn, I can't believe I created all of that. Okay, you've got kids and, wife, husband, dogs, a whole, empire. Like, this guy looks like he's, got some empire in Italy or, something. Luxury, abundance. This is like legacy money. But it is imperative that we follow our intuition. Imperative. And if you do not understand the difference between your ego and your intuition, now is the time, my friends, to really evaluate that. Okay. So that's what we're letting go of in this pile. We are letting go of this winning at all costs, this confusion, this like passion driven, goals. I want this fame. I want, We're letting go of an old narrative about our persona, about our avatar that we've created for ourselves. We are stepping into something real and authentic, something that is heart-led, that really resonates, that is all heart, baby. Okay. So that is initially what we've got from a pile of threes. Let's get some more information for you guys. Spirit from my pile threes. My pile of threes. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck too. Six of Swords reversed. For some of you, you've left a relationship. I feel like there's some, like a karmic relationship that we're kind of still in that energy a bit. So that I feel like is also something that needs to be released. I feel like that's part of, like, it's all connected. Like, you guys know how it's connected. But it's just like a walking away from the past as well. An old narrative of self. You might have a kid. Okay, Spirit for my pile threes. Can I get some more? Whoa. Can I get some more info for my pile threes? Triumphant success. So we've got the Ace of Swords card here twice. Okay, so this is a huge, Spirit is like kind of like bam, 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 you know, smacking you on the face a little bit of, this is a time for new ideas, new action. Do it differently. Okay, and this is a hand coming out from under the ground. Oh, I love this, you guys. This is a hand coming out from under the ground. So you have felt buried. 6 feet under, screaming, no one seems to hear a thing. My little fireworks. Oh, that tickles me. Katy Perry, everybody. Yeah, huge breakthroughs. I'll actually read that card just so that you get like the full potency. But yeah, you felt like this is like, I'm coming through. Like, charge. Like, I'm coming out of the ground. I'm up from the dead. And then we have the Destiny card. Yes, bitches. Okay. We've got the Destiny card. This is a Wheel of Fortune card. This is like karma time's over. Okay. Like, let's come out of all of that bullshit, that crappy mentality, I don't want to beat you up too much, pile three, okay? It's just, I kind of want to shake you awake. I kind of just want to be like, how you used to do life, it doesn't work. It's not real. It's not what you really want. And it's about kind of coming alive. It's a huge rebirth. And we've got 2 1s here, okay? So to me, this is really about you stepping into who you've always wanted to be. The version, not the version you've always wanted to be, because that's kind of like a caricature. That's who you've been. Okay, we're stepping into the real, authentic you, your own power, your own self-esteem, your own worth, from a place that is heartfelt, humble, generous, smart, into something different. And you've also got, so you've got emotional withdrawal, okay? And you've got financial material changes and passion ignited. Can you see all that for the most part? Okay, so this emotional withdrawal, this isn't the picture, and you know, initially you see like emotional withdrawal and you're like, oh, that's sad. And this isn't. 8s are all about power, okay? This is like a great business number, okay? It's about authority. It's about taking authority over your life. This guy isn't sad. Okay, he is taking the time out that he needs to go to the beach, recharge, refuel, find out what he wants in life. Okay, male, female, doesn't matter. This is about taking the time out to really understand what you want, to really know what you want, to heal, to be the person you've always wanted to be. This is like conversations with God shit, okay? This is really coming to terms with our mistakes, our past, our regrets, and kind of doing it differently and showing up in a way that is healthy, that's grounded, that is stable, that fills us, that is peaceful, that makes us sleep at night. You know, I feel like for this pile, you know, I've getting the sense of being triggered. Like, and when we go, you know, when we're triggered by things, or when things don't work out, you know, I don't feel like we've been our best selves. And I feel like we've turned to some things that maybe haven't been good for us. And, you know, and this is a chance to like spend our days like in a mindful way, you know, to be at peace, to slow down, to kind of like really create a life that you want for yourself. So that's where real power comes from, you guys. Not a bunch of money, not a bunch of success, not being in Forbes magazine. Real power, when you take time out to be alone and to be mindful in every moment of your day. That it is so empowering, and that manifests like you wouldn't believe. Okay, you can manifest anything from that energy. And then we have material and financial changes. Okay, so things are changing. Things may feel chaotic right now. They might feel like, is this ever going to change? It might feel a little scatterbrained. Okay, this is about kind of like finding some balance right here. And then we've got passion ignited, which is the Ace of Cups again, you guys. So you've got both of these cards. These are two huge breakthroughs. Okay, we are learning love differently. We are learning love completely differently. Or I'm sorry, this is Ace of, oh my gosh, so you've got three aces, but two of these ace swords. So this is Ace of Wands. I apologize. Ace of Wands. This is Ace of Cups. This is the love card, and this is passion. So our passion has been ignited in a way that is real. Okay, you are very passionate people. That's not the problem here. Okay, you've had a lot of passion, but this is finding passionate from a heartfelt space, like what resonates in your heart, not passion for the sake of glory or for, whatever it is that you've been into. Okay, this is like real love of something, a real desire. I mean, this is like, this heart, it's, you're on fire. It's fiery, it's burning, it's so ecstatic. It's, and it's heart chakra energy. Okay, and when I feel like this is a pile whose heart chakra has been blocked because we've just been living from our loins rather than from our heart in a way. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but take that how it resonates. So yeah, huge, powerful changes, you guys. So we really want to let go of the old narrative. And I will read this card for you. I almost forgot. Triumphant success. Okay. The first of the mental cards, this is like swords. Swords represent like mental ideas, action, words, conversation, communication. That's the word. The first of the mental cards signifies that new beginnings and exciting challenges may be before you. By utilizing your strength, willpower, determination, and focus, there's the potential for you to reign triumphant in many areas of your life. In traditional tarot, this card represents the Ace of Swords, and since a sword is double-edged, it can cut through all the barriers that hold you back if it's done constructively and with precision. Remember that there's another side to the blade. If you're rash or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. Always pause and think before you act. This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind, strengthen and tap into your mental powers, and use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking. I really love this for you, pile 2, 3, 4, 3. Sorry, guys, I need a bit of water. And it's interesting that these cards are about communication, and I'm like losing my voice right now. Okay, let's do, what do I want to do next here? Let's find out, let's get some more information. Okay, Spirit for my pile 3s. More information for my pile 3s. Wow. There is no more information. It is done. Spirit for my pile 3s. Any more information? Otherwise, I'm going to go to another deck. There's one. Leadership. Strong sense of leadership with this pile for sure, because It's very ambitious and driven and passionate. Okay, now they're all coming out. Courage, vitality, and fertility. Interesting. So leadership, yeah, I absolutely feel like this is a strong pile, and I'm getting a sense of, I don't know why, I'm just going to say things. I'm just going to say it as I am channeling it. There's something about stability in the home. Okay. There's something about, you know, the 6 here, it's like harmony in our home. It's like love. It's a very loving energy. And with this leadership, I feel like this is leadership in the home, like being the, um, stepping up to your role in the house. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Um, Leadership at work, for sure, kind of doing leadership differently, treating people with fairness and kindness and generosity and all of that. But I also feel like it's kinds of personal leadership and changing the ways that you've done things. And you know, there was a lot of activity, a lot of conflict in those first cards. And so we may have been battling a lot of people. We may not have been the nicest person in the past. You know, this may not be for everybody, excuse me. But I feel like this is doing leadership differently, and it's doing it from a more mature place. I don't know why I want to say that, but I said it. And then we've got courage here. I feel like this is outside anything that you've thought about before. I feel like this is not anything you've thought about before, but you're just kind of making it real for yourself. Like your face, it's almost like you're looking in the mirror for the first time. And it's finding stability and a sense of ourselves and a sense of it's courage to move forward for the sake of stability. Okay? Like we want real stability. So we're being courageous to get it and to find it. Yeah. What do I want to, where's the, here. We are finding the courage to build the lives that we want so that we can build a real sense of security, not just a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Then we've got vitality. Okay. This is also huge change. A sense of like, you know, it's not just passion driven. It's not just go, go, go. It's vitality. It's life force energy. It's like sunshine. It's bringing things to the table that are from like a healthy passion, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to read this card. I don't know why I feel like I should, but I'm going to. Figs will show that you can and should look at what you have and what is going on with new eyes. Every single day gives us all the chance of a fresh beginning, but you will need to jump up and work for it. New life experiences are on offer, and clarity will shine upon opportunities as well. New life experiences are on offer, and clarity, I don't know what that means. New life experiences are on offer. Maybe you're being offered new life experiences. I don't know. And clarity will shine upon opportunities as well. Someone may be about to bring trouble to your sphere, so make sure you protect yourself. I don't get a sense of like someone bringing you trouble or anything like that. I don't. Well, actually, with the snake here, I feel like somebody from your past, this relationship from your past or situation, like take it how it resonates, you guys, but you might know certain people that may not have your best interest at heart, some people that may not popping up, you know, there might always be that one crazy ex that's, you know, so you want to stay strong, you want to stay in the higher vibration, you want to keep your vitality up. And ultimately, you want to see things from a fresh perspective with fresh eyes, and that's been throughout this whole reading. And then we have fertility. I'm going to read this one too. You know, I'm just going to take it how it resonates. With this card, okay, I feel like ultimately what you want is, you know, a legacy. You want a family. You want money. You want to be able to look on your life and be like, wow, I had it all. And so I'm getting a sense of family here with this fertility, like kids. This can just be like for, you know, fertility in regard to ideas and, you know, building a life for ourselves. But I feel like for some of you, you really want family and children. Um, yeah, and even with like this little angel baby here. I'm just getting a sense of, you know, you wanting like all of it, and Spirit saying you can absolutely have it. But this says the nurture of elements around you is highlighted, and watermelon energy shows that you will reap what you have sown. The wisdom of nature is at the forefront, and answers, discoveries, and inspiration will be found there for you. Plan well, stick with things, and look after those around you. Challenges may be a failure to connect with others and in authenticity. Yeah, in authenticity. Like we want to operate from a place of authenticity. Absolutely. And I feel like you've already reaped a lot of what you've sown. I feel like some karma has kind of kicked your ass a little bit. So, okay, this is a chance to start over. This is like a chance like for the phoenix to burn down so that we can rise again. But it requires completely new eyes, a fresh start. And you want to make sure that you're, you know, doing this leadership, that you're having like these general connections, or genuine connections, and living your life in authenticity. Okay, let's consult the Taylor of Oracle, the Oracle of Taylor. For some of you, you guys, I'm finding it really difficult to speak, and my throat is kind of not wanting to say words and kind of drying up. That could just be me in a humid house. I don't know, but for some of you, you might have trouble with speaking right now, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, or doing it in a way that isn't domineering or ruthless. So keep things intelligent and thoughtful and logical rather than a bit on the confrontational side. And don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? So Oracle of Taylor. Taylor Swift lyrics. I'm obsessed. So my friend Stacy's birthday, she loves Taylor as much as I do. So we're definitely doing this. Long story short, it was a bad time. Long story short, I survived. Yeah. I'm sorry, my pile threes. You guys, I feel like you've really been through it. There's been a lot of conflict. Like in those first cards, there's like a lot of conflict. I'm not going to move all these, but you know, this is a song called Long Story Short, and it's just Taylor kind of going off on like this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Long story short, I survived. And that's kind of where you're at right now. Like you just survived, and Spirit now is asking you to do things differently, to start with a fresh pair of eyes, to step into your own authenticity, to follow your heart, and to thrive. Okay, to do it completely differently than you've ever done it before. So I'll go back to LA, and the so-called friends will write books about me if I ever make it, and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smiles I'm faking, and the heart I know I'm breaking is my own. Ever make it and under smiles I'm faking. So I mean that song, oh gosh, what is this song? I don't know. Google the lyrics, you guys. Mom brain is too tired. So I'll go back to LA, and the so-called friends will write books about me if I ever make it, and wonder about the only soul who can tell which smiles I'm faking, and the heart I know I'm breaking is my own. So this is kind of going back to a superficial way of life. Okay, this is kind of going back to like, well, life's been really hard. I survived. I guess I'll just go back to what I know, and you know, this potential relationship I could get into with somebody that knows that, you know, that actually knows me and knows that I care. You know, I guess I'll wonder about it. um, and I'll break my own heart and like, no, okay, we're not doing that anymore. Pile 3. Okay, we're actually going to live our lives. We are going to create relationships and friendships that have depth and meaning and that are wonderful and trustworthy. Because I feel like this is potentially not for all of you, okay? But I feel like, and I'm not knocking LA, okay? I love LA. Taylor's knocking LA, no. I feel like for some of us, you know, we haven't had the best friends. We haven't had the best people around us in our lives. You know, I'm kind of getting like this kind of boys club a little bit mentality of like making the most money and kind of like the jet setting and the, you know, whatever. Keeping up with the Joneses and the cocaine and the stripper, you know, like very Wolf of Wall Street. And here I feel like that's been done, man. Like it's, you know, it's time to change it up. It's time to like do what really makes you happy. And this is really going to make you happy, like following your heart, living in authenticity. It might feel small. It might feel like less money. It might feel like whatever. But if we trust our intuition, Spirit is saying, like, that's what's going to bring it all about. Nimrod. No, I'm totally teasing you guys. We've all been in all of these piles. Why would you want to break your own heart? Aren't you tired of suffering? Is the question I want to ask. Aren't you tired of suffering? Spirit has so much to give you, you guys, if you just do the letting go. What is the letting go? The letting go can be therapy. Okay, if it's been intense, if you've really experienced some shit, therapy is not bad. It doesn't mean that we're messed up. It doesn't mean that, you know, we failed. It's just a helpful way for us to look at our lives in different ways than we ever have before. This could be journaling, doing shadow work. Tons of YouTube videos on shadow work. This is, you know, could be meditation, doing YouTube videos on clearing chakras. Yeah, there's a million ways to develop yourself, but ultimately, like, deep healing is called for, and a deep trust of our intuition. Because again, like, this could be a pile where ego has overcome intuition, and we think the ego is intuition. So we think like, oh yeah, I just need to get to this point and then I'll be cool. But that's not really at all what you truly, truly, truly want. So let's get a native spirit card for more information. Make sure I'm still filming. And I am. Okay. That's the worst. When my phone just stops because somebody's called and I don't know, or I'm out of the room, because this actually takes a lot out of me. Sorry, not to sound like a whiner. I love to do this, but it's a lot of energy because I feel y'all's energy. Okay, Spirit, so for pile number 3, can I get one card for pile number 3? More information on their journey. Well, you got too many. Let's do one more time. Sorry. I feel like a lot wanted to come out, but I can't. This will just go on forever and ever. Grandmother Earth. Okay, let's get one more. Spirit, can I get one more? Maybe some guidance for my pile 3s. Also, you might want to look up Spessartine Garnet and find out what that means. Oh my gosh. Grandmother Earth, Grandfather Sky. If anybody was curious about a relationship, let's see what these say. Grandmother Earth. And this is like balance, you guys. This is also just beautiful balance. I'm getting a sense of spirit also saying that if you had a really crappy childhood, or if your home was really unstable, okay, this is like saying, like, look to nature, look to earth to fulfill you, to like nurture you like a mother or a father, the way that you always needed. That you don't actually need family or blood to be your own mother or father, if that makes sense. Just laying in a bunch of flowers, looking at the moon and just talking to them like a parent. That might sound weird, but I'm cool with it. Okay, Grandmother Earth, stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you. This is a very powerful group. Okay, I definitely sense a lot of power. I also am having difficulty breathing. So I feel like you guys are going through a lot right now, but I want you to know this is an incredibly powerful energy. Like, you guys are capable of so freaking much. And it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. Yes, do the work, you guys. Do the work, do the work. And by doing the work, I mean journal, do the shadow work, the journaling prompts, get the therapy, do the meditation, like do anything you possibly can to transform yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. Okay? And that's kind of coming across for the collective a lot too, this idea of just have balance in your life. Do things very mindfully, slowly, but continue to plod along, and it will all pay off in beautifully amazing ways. Then we have Grandfather Sky. This is your time to reach for the sky, expansive energy, vitality. We've got vitality twice. Health, healing, and passion. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky's the limit. And I just need to quick say that if you go to my Instagram, Carnelian Spirituality and Tarot, Moon Omens, if you don't follow them, totally follow them. They're amazing. Moon Omens, I just recently posted a little thing about the next few days and weeks. It's a very powerful, transformative time, you guys. So use this time wisely. Like, this is a time where, for example, for me and my spiritual awakening, it took like a million years. Okay, I had to go through a lot of shit. But for you guys, this can happen very quickly, but you really have to want it, and you really have to take those deep dives. So go check out that post if you want, but I feel like it would be really beneficial to know that this energy is really potent right now and ripe for the taking. These qualities are expanding in your life. The sky's the limit. You are a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. I feel like this is also a pile that is highly intuitive but may not know it. Your ability and sense energy fields is increasing dramatically. So be prepared to soar to new heights. Something else I want to say is that as you open up, as you begin this awakening, this rebirth, it might feel a little crazy and chaotic. So do your best to stay grounded and to really trust your intuition. Okay, that's going to be everything for you right now. When you receive your native spirit wants you to know, when you receive the Grandfather Sky card, you're entering into an expansive cycle. Do not hold back and repress what you feel. Your body and spirit will become drained. If you strive to meet everyone's expectations but forget to honor your own needs, your energy field becomes dull. If you allow your emotions and needs the freedom to be spontaneously expressed, waves of incredible energy will expand inside of you. Running on your own resources, it's easy to become drained. However, letting the divine light of the Creator flow through you easily replenishes your soul. And I'm absolutely drawn back to this card, okay? In these early cards, we had so many wands energy, so much passion, 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 passion. Okay, but here, this passion is like refilled again and again and again because it's a fire that keeps like igniting. Okay, and that's what we want for you, because that is going to be never ending. You're not going to feel tired. You're not going to feel worn out. You're just going to feel invigorated more and more and more. Okay. Now we're going to get a Halloween card because it's close to Halloween. And I want to. Okay, Spirit for my pile 3s. Woo. Okay. Wow, I'm really getting wiped out, you guys. You must all be very tired. You've been through some stuff. You've been through it. Okay, my pile 3s. Spirit, can I get one card for my pile 3s? Got 2. Invisibility, authenticity card. And ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Interesting. So real quick, I feel like another collective thing is that a lot of us are healing our ancestral lineage right now. So that might be something for you, that this huge awakening and expansion, this rebirth might be in part for you to heal some ancestral lineage that's been going on. Okay, so let's read invisibility first. The concept of invisibility is a double-edged sword. Whilst it is a powerful tool to be able to gain information or to assist while no one sees, individuals using it are privy to information that may not be meant for them, and it may be taken out of context or unethically. It is a power of manipulation and easily abused. So are we acting from a place of authenticity, or are we manipulators able to manipulate people? The idea of hiding away and not being seen is also a big part of the dark side of this concept. We are all born to shine our light out into the world and to take our roles. Hiding our talents, not expressing our true selves, stealing others' ideas or work and being someone else rather than your authentic self are all aspects to consider should this card appear in your reading. Yeah, I feel like for this pile, we've kind of been wearing a mask. I'm surprised the Seven of Swords hasn't come out because it's about deception. And I feel like we've been deceiving ourselves about what would truly make us happy, and deceiving ourselves about who we want to be, kind of like wanting to win at all costs and treating people in ways that maybe not, wasn't the nicest. Just not acting from an authentic, healthy, sweet spirited space. Sorry, I don't mean to like beat anybody up, but take it as it resonates. But yeah, we definitely want to operate from a place of authenticity. And maybe, you've got people in your life who sold you a bill of goods and said like, hey, this is the way it should be. You amount to nothing unless, am I still filming? Please say I'm still filming. Unless you're successful. Okay. In case they did, it's bullshit. Ancestors. Should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to take action, your birthright of power. You have the support of those who came before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. This is your birthright, you guys. This is, again, like this is a lot of power. Like my breath, my breathing is really hard. This is a huge transformation right now, and I feel like this is a lot of pressure. Okay? That's why it's so important to be mindful right now and to take care of yourself and to give yourself so much self-love. Whew. Okay. The last thing that we're going to do, and I just want to reiterate, you guys, you are powerful. Okay, like you're not damaged goods. Like by me being like, Whew, this is a lot. Okay, it's just I feel your energy and I feel all that you've been through, and it's wounding. It's hard. It is not easy. It is painful. It's painful. And I feel like it's time to be honest about what caused that pain. You know, what lies have we told ourselves that continued this pain? What, you know, like it's time to stop the pain and the narrative and to do it differently. And also, sorry if I sound like I'm beating a dead horse. I just want to make sure that the message is very clear. The spirit for my pile threes. My pile threes. What self-care can they offer themselves for my pile threes? Too many. I feel like they have something very specific in mind. Okay, that one's kind of in my hand. And rest. Rest. Like I absolutely just like it's hard to breathe. And I just want to lay down and go to sleep. I'm so tired. And I personally probably am tired, but damn. Rest, you guys. Rest, rest, rest. The mantra here, I am beaming with life force energy. Okay, that vitality again. Okay, Spirit wants you to find that life force energy again. Sleep is an essential part of maintaining your health and energy. Take the time to make your bedroom and bed a cozy oasis. Ready yourself for a night of restful sleep by making sure you're fully decompressed and relaxed before you climb under the covers. You guys, there's a million YouTube meditations. You can even wear headphones and sleep with them on. Louise Hay, I feel like for this pile, Louise Hay does an evening meditation, and she's like a friggin' 1950s mom. Like her voice is so soothing, and it's just like such an old school, it's like the mom you always wanted. And it's just like the most sweet and nurturing meditation. If you guys can do that before you go to bed, oh my gosh, like it's like being hugged. It's ridiculous. It's so beautiful and wonderful. Highly recommend. Calm your nervous system with some light stretching or herbal tea, and by disconnecting from technology, journaling, meditating, or taking a relaxing bath. You may find you have more restful sleep if you use blackout blinds or an eye mask, wear earplugs, or use a white noise machine. Syncing up with the sunrise and sunset can help restore the natural rhythms of your body and rest cycle. At first, you can try setting the alarm for sunrise, and then with time, you may find yourself naturally waking with the sun, feeling rested and ready to have your next best day ever. Yeah, salt baths would be great for you. If you're a person that, if you have a bathtub, become a person that takes a bath. You know, just some sea salts or Epsom salts, like half a cup of baking soda, any like herbs you want to put in there or essential oils, just like have a respite. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, cat, dog, whatever. Light a candle for yourself and just make it like a night for you. Like take yourself on a date and make it a bath. Meditating would be wonderful. Getting off your phone, journaling, and there's some journal prompts here. What patterns do you notice with respect to the amount of rest you're getting and how your body, thoughts, and emotions fluctuate? Kind of obvious, but you'd be amazed. Like when you actually take the time to write stuff out, how you think more and more about it and how actually more comes out and it becomes a deeper truth than you can imagine. So definitely get some rest, little lambs. And then we've got make an altar. The mantra here is, I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. That might seem a little woo-woo outside the box for you, so take it how it resonates, but I've got one. My family thinks I'm crazy. Don't care. An altar is a place to gather sacred objects, set intentions, reflect, pray, and feel connected to your spirit and the universe. Whether simple or elaborate, permanent or temporary, small or big, inside a home or outside in nature, it is a space for honoring the people, places, things, and activities that enrich the soul. You guys, there are altars in churches. Okay, like it doesn't have to be shrunken heads and shit. Okay, I think the idea of altars kind of freak people out, but tune into what feels right for you. Do you need to refresh your altar space or create a new one? You can create anything from a money altar to a fertility altar, but whatever direction you go in, begin with intention. Look inside yourself for clarity and what you want to focus on. Photos, crystals, candles, animal totems, and objects to represent the 5 elements, earth, air, water, fire, and ether, are all perfect items to use. Intuitively select items that feel right and meaningful to you. Craft your altar to reflect your own creative power and the sacredness of you and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intention. Remember that the altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. A journal prompt for this: what do you feel that your altar is missing that you would like to add? Or if you don't have an altar, what is stopping you from creating one? Ooh, trigger question. And for this pile, I feel like there's a need to love yourself. I know that's like such a, goofy thing to say or whatever, but like to make an altar that anything that you really love that has always been true. Okay, things that, you know what thrills you, you know what you're drawn to, whatever. But the things like, maybe your grandmother, or maybe something you really enjoy, like maybe like a picture of your grandmother because she was actually the only person that was ever there for you, or a piece of chocolate because, God damn it, it's the best chocolate and it just makes you happy, or a flower, the flower you've always liked, and there's this scent, it just reminds you of your childhood, or something, just like a bunch of objects that just make you feel warm inside, that make you feel like you, that resonate in your soul. That's the altar that I would think about creating if I were you. But take it how it resonates, okay? All right, little lambs, I'm just going to pull a moon magic card real quick, one little last nugget of wisdom. With this whole idea of like the seasons changing and what we need to release and let go of, working with moon cycles, I think is also really fascinating and awesome, because the moon is always cycling. It's always, growing, releasing, and, continuing on again in a full cycle. So Spirit, one last little nugget of wisdom for my pile of 3s who are very deserving of love. I am ready for, I love this. I love Spirit. I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. Yeah, you guys, it's all up to you. It is all up to you how courageous you want to be. Please tell me that you're just going to go for one of those movie moments and just be like, yeah, and just live your life, in an interesting way, showing up, to the Jerry Maguire moment of writing that mission statement. These fish are coming with me. Or running after the girl in the airport, or, like just one of those big moments that like, I am ready for something else. I'm ready to run toward my truth. Okay, pile 3. You guys, if this video resonated, please like it, please share it, please subscribe. I love you guys so much. I just have such a strong sense that I just want you to feel loved and to feel good. Like I'm getting like this, also doing inner child work. I'm sure there's also videos of that on YouTube. I know the idea of inner child, sounds so goofy, but truly like doing a meditation where you're going back and just like hugging this little version of you, oh God, like it just makes me want to cry. And so I want to hug all the little inner children in you and just make you feel loved. And I just want to serve you all cookies and milk right out of the oven because that's how I do it. All right. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Hi, my pile fours. If you chose Amazonite, this is your reading all about what we need to let go of. Whew, you guys. This really takes a lot out of me. This has been quite the journey. It's been really, really powerful energy. And some of you all have been through a lot. So we're going to see what you need to let go of. And we're going to start with tarot to find out, and then we're going to go to Oracle to get more information and some guidance. Oh. Okay. Spirit for my pile fours. What do they need to let go of for my pile fours? Spirit for pile fours, what do they need to let go of? Not feeling that. Okay, let's make sure that you guys can see all that. Can. I apologize if things aren't super aligned. It's hard to tell, like with how my camera's adjusted. Okay, let me look at this for a second. Okay, so what I'm getting, so first, this is not going to resonate for everybody, but you might be single mothers, okay? If some of you are single mothers. But ultimately, there's something that we've been obsessed about. This, obsessed with an idea that we need to make our money. There might be something about needing to take care of children, about supporting ourselves. The Queen of Pentacles is all about strength, knowledge, wisdom, building a financial, it's a very, Pentacles are financial, it's money. But it's also, being very career-minded, down-to-earth energy, very grounded energy, generous, indulgent, luxurious. Okay, this is a woman that has built a lovely home for herself. There's a lot of fertility here. There's beauty. This is a person that, has a stable home, stable income. They've created that for themselves. And I feel like this is the energy that we're trying to get into. And, there's this rebirth that's occurring, but it is... I feel like what we need to let go of is the control of it all. Yeah. How is this going to happen? Okay, because Spirit is saying, and this is a pretty big transition for you. Because we've got the Devil, Death, Magician, those are all major arcana. So I feel like with this Magician card here, okay, like you are creating, you are manifesting your life. You are stepping into your own individual power. And male or female, it doesn't matter, okay, you guys, it's just a feminine energy. But with this Magician card, this is like, Spirit always saying, like, you have all the tools you need to manifest whatever you want. This is a very powerful, powerful card. And we are badass motherfuckers. We are very strong. We are very resilient. because we have been through a lot. And we're going through this huge rebirth, this huge transformation, and to become this Queen of Pentacles energy. And there's so many fears attached to that. You know, this might be the first time you're stepping out on your own. Again, doesn't matter if you're male or female. Or they. And I feel like we're afraid to take opportunities. I feel like we're afraid to trust our intuition. I feel like we kind of want answers. We want opportunities rather than creating a life that we want for ourselves. So I feel like what we're letting go of is fear, our need to control and to want to have answers, the end game. And instead, like, to step into our power. So that's what we're letting go of. I want to get more information. And for some of you that do have children, I know when children are involved, man, it makes it like 18,000 more times intense, because you can't just crash on a friend's sofa anymore. It's like, oh shit, I really have to adult. Okay. Spirit for my pile fours. What other information can you give me for my pile fours? Yes. Oh my God. The Empress, fertility energy. Just a gorgeous energy. She's my favorite in the whole deck. Don't tell the other cards. Beautiful cards, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes. Pile fours, you guys, you can have it all, man. Okay, you need to relinquish or release the reins, the control. Okay, that white knuckle grip that we've got. Like, I need to control. Okay, we got to let that go, because you've got Empress energy here. Okay, Empress is the four queens combined. This is a person that is intelligent, thoughtful, logical, also practical, career-minded, down-to-earth, generous, emotional, artistic, creative, energetic, charismatic. Like, she's the Queen of Swords, Pentacles, Cups, Wands. She has got it all. And she looks good doing it. She is not afraid to sparkle and shine. She lives fully from her heart. She is always fertile with ideas. This could also represent like actual motherhood. Some of you might actually be pregnant right now or could get pregnant. And then we have the universe, which is, I think this is the world. Oh my gosh, you guys, we've got 333. Ooh, does Spirit have plans for you? Okay, so A, when you get off of this, look up 333. Okay, Spirit is definitely communicating to you through synchronicities right now. And through numbers, you might see 1111, 222, 333, 444. Anytime that you see those numbers, think about what your thoughts are at that time, or look up what the number is. You might see this like on a license plate on the side of a truck, in a phone number, whatever you're doing at the time. If you're in the car, like listen to the, like what song lyrics are on, what's the song about? Is it a particular lyric? You know, like just they're communicating with you for sure. These are two major arcana cards as well. So this is a huge transformation, and you guys are capable of so frigging much. I think this is the World in traditional tarot. I'm just double checking. Yeah. Yeah, the World is all about expansion, travel. Actually, I really want to read that card. Just because I want you to know exactly the awesome sauce that we were talking about coming to you. And then we've got recognition and reward. Like, yes, thank you, more please. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. Yes, bitches. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation. Oh, liberation and freedom. Liberation and freedom. Liberation and freedom. And fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards. Okay, the universe is giving you gifts, you guys. Okay, and you're still kind of like, I don't know. Okay, grab those gifts by the cojones. Okay. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels, but more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. For some of you, this might actually be legitimate travel. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believe that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can you, wise soul. So this is, Empress energy. She's a leader. All the queens are leaders, but she's a creative, she has an empire. Okay, this is a lot of feminine energy here, a lot of badass women. I feel like this is a strongly female pile. And guys, if you're here too, you're still super badass. It doesn't matter. I want to, shout out to my girls if this is girl power, but because it feels like girl power energy. But yeah, you have so much coming to you, you guys, and you are powerful, powerful manifestors. And the universe is ready to hand you so much. So be open to it. Let's get more information. Wow. Very exciting. There's no need to worry. Spirit for my pile fours. What other information do you have? What information for my pile fours? We have memory, duality. Interesting cards for my pile of fours. Spirit, can I get one more for pile four? There's something in there that wants to come out. That's very distinct. Where is it? Spirit, one more for pile four. Where is this little guy? He's hiding. Holy crap. Clarity. Okay. I'm going to read memory. Duality, I'm getting this idea that you can't have one without the other, this lightness, darkness, male, female, da, 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 da. But I feel like the pendulum has swung for you for so long one way that it's kind of hard for you to imagine it swinging the other way. That this is kind of just a reminder that, hey, you eventually Miley Cyrus has to swing the other way. So I'm going to read these guys. Memory. Deeper levels of connection with people, concepts, and plans are all areas that Rosemary works with. You are reminded to ensure you are in touch with your inner wisdom, paying heed to the past, and have cleared what needs to be released. Listen to your intuition as it is calling to you at present, but be wary of gossip or becoming tactless or too forceful. So to me, this is kind of like very Queen of Swords energy. It's about connection, communication, the mind. So what I'm getting here is just like a releasing of the past. Okay, like leaving everything from the past, limiting thoughts about ourselves, limiting thoughts about what is possible in the dust, and just fully trusting our intuition. And trusting that the sun is out there, trusting that, you know, there is sunshine. Trusting that we are going to get answers, trusting that we have the wisdom within us. And then this duality. It is time to look at the shadow and the light in conjunction with each other. Each is as strong as the other, and both have positive qualities and learning points for you. The answer to any question is maybe, and perhaps moving away a little will allow a better view, as bananas ask that you stand back and look at the horizon. Do not give into any situation that doesn't align with you at present. Yeah, I think this is also, I feel like it is the belief about the swinging, you know, pendulum, but also about shadow, you know, like knowing ourselves completely and fully, knowing that we have light and shadow within us, and to not be afraid of those things. And in other people, you know, like if you're dealing with, you know, a divorce, or dealing with a work situation, or a mean boss, or, you know, somebody that just triggers you and gets you. It's about looking at them through the eyes of compassion, and seeing their light, and, you know, seeing the light in everyone, understanding their shadows, so that you're not just like, that guy's a dick. But instead you're like, you know, I really wish work was more exciting, and that guy's a total jerk, but I also understand that he wasn't loved enough in his childhood, and so I'm going to, you know, blah, blah, blah. Having like generosity of spirit here. And for some of you, like going through a divorce, I'm kind of getting a sense of like having to deal with the other parent, or having to deal with, you know, splitting things up, or like having to deal with somebody. You know, like divorce, if you have children, like you always have to deal with that person forever. So finding the light in there too, and just kind of seeing their aspects as well. Clarity, that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, again, with like this need for answers and this need to control the outcome, and just, you know, it's really, really, really about trusting your third eye, really stepping into your own individuality, into your own power. And by stepping into your own power, I mean stepping into the most real and authentic version of yourself every single time. You know, as best you can in your humanity, but to really go for it and know how powerful you are, and know that you're highly intuitive. Okay, trust your gut. And if you guys want to try some spells, I mean, you could, like, you know, there's recipes online for like rosemary cashew nuts. Ina Garten has a great one. Just as you make a recipe, you can, you know, first surround yourself in white light for protection and guidance, and just call in your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and just ask them for assistance with a spell, and just, you know, create the recipe, but, you know, put love into, you know, everything that you're doing, and just be very mindful about what that ingredient means, this idea of memory. And, you know, create a recipe that way. I mean, that's all spell casting is. You know, it's really just setting intention. And most people cast spells all the time, and they just don't call it spells. So if that's something that interests you, it's a really cool thing to get into. Make sure day very mindful, because you're always kind of doing things with action and mindfulness. And if not, that's cool too. These are just, you know, can also be concepts to think about. Let's get a native spirit card next for some more information. For my pile fours. Whew. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take all these. Got Ancient Forest, Answering the Call, and White Buffalo. Ancient Forest. I'm going to read all of these because I don't get these ones often. Ancient Forest. Your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Throughout the world, those in indigenous cultures revere what are called the tree people. The powerful life force of trees can bring healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. The kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. Yeah, you guys, this is like resounding strength, healing, deep. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very grounded. Okay, she's very ancient forest energy. So just, and that's very powerful. Answering the call. You've been called. If you've been waiting for your whole life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love and healing. You've been called, and a gateway is opening for communication from these spiritual realms. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Your native spirit wants you to know, indigenous people look to the clouds, the winds, and the movement of animals to discern the secret messages from the Creator. In native traditions, life is ruled by signs. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. The waiting is over. Sometimes we spend so much time waiting for life to happen that we miss the joy in the moment. Cherish the here and now and know that no matter what concerns you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, follow the signs, and miracles will abound. Your time is now. Whew. Pile 4. Man, you guys are badass. You are going to step into some shit, but it's going to be awesome, like the most beautiful smelling shit. White buffalo. Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's just all of it. White buffalo. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. That is Queen of Pentacles. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Your native spirit wants you to know, in Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, or the Sioux. There's a legend that white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesied that she will return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of it. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. And you guys, you are powerful manifestors. I've said this before with this Magician card. Okay, you have to co-create with Spirit. Okay, they want to co-create with you. I've already sent you this 333 message. So show up for them and they will show up for you. Okay, you guys have got some stuff to manifest. You are being called. Like, woo. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited for you. Especially because I just know the power you've had to step into. And I just respect the hell out of it. And as, a person that's, pretty much just going to be a single mother, having to co-parent, and I have a, mad respect. Okay, you guys, now we're going to consult the Oracle of Taylor. Okay, all Taylor Swift lyrics all the time. My bestie Stacy is also a major Taylor fan, so I have to use the Oracle of Taylor for this reading. So let's see what comes out for my pile 4s, Spirit. What other information do you have for my pile 4s? Oops. I think he knows his hands around a cold glass make me want to know that body like it's mine. What do we think in pile 2? That one actually wanted to go back in, and I pulled it out anyway. But for some of you, there might be some a potential partner, a love interest in the picture that we are a little lusty about. And yeah, I think it's, Queen of Pentacles. She's grounded. She's got her money. Don't forget to have a little fun. That's what I'm getting from that. And then we've got, it's been a long time, and seeing the shape of your name It's been a long time, and seeing the shape of your name still spells out pain. It wasn't right the way it all went down. Looks like you know that now. You guys, I feel like you have had to go through a lot to get to this Queen of Pentacles energy. And you deserve a resounding round of applause. And I feel like, for some of you, the things you've had to leave behind, the experiences that you've had, the relationships you've had to leave, there might be people around you with a lot of regrets right now that are kind of going through their own karma. And you are manifesting, co-creating an amazing life, a new beginning. And, those people, you don't need to take care of them anymore. Haters gonna hate, but also getting more the energy of like, wow, I really fucked that up because that person was amazing. And you know what? That's their karma. That's their energy. We're not here to take care of anyone but ourselves, and we're here to create an empire, and we're here to answer the call and to be a channel and to have strength. And, there's a lot of other people that can take care of, I want to say man children, but I don't want to keep it male-female oriented. Broken souls. Okay, no one is better than any other. Okay, we're all going through our transformations and awakenings at different times. Some of us aren't even here to evolve this round. But yeah, don't let the past haunt you at all. Okay, just keep moving forward. All right, let's get a Halloween card because it's close to Halloween. Spirit for my pile 4s. Can I get more information for my pile 4s? Okay. For my pile 4s. Can I get one card? Okay. Just throwing it out there, man. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Synergy and healing. Yeah, there's definitely, like, you guys have done a lot of work. You've been through, you're transforming. You're doing this rebirth. We are learning to manifest a whole new life. So many blessings coming. But there is still always that healing to be done. So let's see what it says. Especially when we've been through a lot, healing takes place in layers. Okay. Should you receive the Cauldron card, it indicates the importance of combining a variety of techniques or elements to get the best result. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Refuse to choose just a single rigid pathway when a variety of ways are there to be enjoyed and experienced. You can find your own ways to create something new. The Cauldron is a deeply transformational tool. Things change once they are put under pressure. Resilience is being cultivated over time, and this means that you will be able to withstand any negative pressure much more healthily from the inside out. And I feel like that talks about what we were just talking about. Resilience is being cultivated over time, and this means you will be able to withstand any negative pressure. So I feel like, as things progress, as you begin to manifest this incredible, incredible life, with all of these amazing rewards for all that you've been through, the compassionate person that you've been, how you've created a life for yourself. Spirit has a lot of blessings for you. Where was I going with that? Oh, that's, yeah, that we are building a resilience, that, the naysayers, the people that, the regrets, the people that come with the regrets and like, oh, I wish, that it's like, that's not even going to bother us anymore. Any negative, lower vibrational energies, in people, it's like, ain't got the time, which is great. Okay. It's all healing. It doesn't mean that we're jerks to people or anything. It's just like we've healed so much and we've become so powerful that, just the energy doesn't bother us anymore. We do our hair toss, check our nails, and, the rest. So we are letting go of the need to control the answers, but also I feel like we're letting go of a need to caretake. This is a bunch of nurturers. This is a caretaking pile. This is a group of people that care very deeply for people, and they often probably very empathic, and put themselves on the end of the totem pole. It doesn't even have to be in like subconscious or conscious ways. It can be subconscious that, like even the last piece of cake, like, oh, no, you have it. I want you to, like, I want to watch you, be really happy, to do that again and again and again in various aspects is just giving and giving. And it's like, who have we attracted that has just taken and taken and taken? And now we are healing. Now we are spell casting. Now we are, we've got this cauldron of lots of different things, and we're following lots of different paths to create, the life that we want. And we are healing and we are becoming resilient. And the rest is just like, like ain't got the time. So good on you guys. The almost last thing we're going to do is I want to get a self-care card for you. I'm just going to make sure I'm still filming, and I am. Thank you, God. I'm going to get a self-care card because all of these transitions have been so big and huge, and the energy is just a lot. If you go to my Instagram, you guys, there is Carnelian Spirituality and Tarot. I just posted... First of all, if you don't follow Moon Omens on Instagram, you should. Like, there's little doses of truth every morning that are just like truth bombs that I just adore. But I posted recently. They posted like what's the astrological components, happening in the next weeks and days and weeks, and it's just a highly transformative time where, for me, like, my spiritual awakening, was like years. It took forever. And this is a time where the energy is so heightened and potent that we are all like up leveling. For some of us, we are spiritually awakening very quickly. For some of us, we are up leveling our psychic and intuitive gifts very, very, very quickly. So we are learning things very, very quickly. So if you get a chance to look up that little post by Moon Omens, I think it's like all black when you see the post, I would do so, because you'll just see like the energy that's happening right now. It's really incredible and potent. Also, I do daily readings over there, if anybody cares. I'm like breathing so much deep breath tonight. Okay, Spirit, so for my pile fours, can I get, and let's do one more. I love that, especially for the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Can I get one more for my pile fours? Yeah, you guys are just doing it. You're just confident, capable. You're capable. You're doing all the things, man. And you look good, too. Can I get one more for my pile fours? If you've got one more in ya. Ooh. Interesting. So we've got abundance planning, which totally makes sense, and connect with your womb, which is very interesting, and I'm going to read it. Okay, so abundance planning. This is basically like, well, I'm just going to read it. I'm getting tired, so, and to me, like, I just want these messages to always be like super clear and distinct. And if I feel like the book can say it better than my words, I'd just rather you get the message. The mantra here is, I attract a level of abundance in alignment with my self-worth and reflective of my generous nature. Yeah, highly generous. You guys deserve so much. Your financial health is an essential aspect of your overall wellness practice. It's time to take a closer look at how you're spending, saving, and making money. To begin, review all your bank accounts, investments, and credit cards, as well as any loans you're carrying. Doing so will help you get clear on your financial status. Then make a practical plan to lower your expenses, increase your income and savings, and repay your debt. An excellent place to start is at your local bank or with a financial advisor. Work with your bank or advisor to optimize your accounts to have the lowest fees and highest interest rates possible. In addition, you can get set up with automatic bill payments, transfer monthly deposits into a savings account, and begin consolidating any debt you may be carrying. The other side of your financial abundance equation is generating more money. When you put your energy toward it, you'll often find new ways to do so. If you're working, this can be achieved by negotiating a raise at your current position. Consider applying for a promotion or a new job, or taking on a side gig, or educating yourself on a new topic or skill with income-generating potential. If you're an entrepreneur, look into raising your fees or prices, developing new marketing strategies, and expanding your product offerings, as well as other ways to increase your margins. A journal prompt, if you would like to journal and kind of get to the bottom of some things. What was your family's relationship with money like when you were growing up? How has that impacted your relationship with money? Any videos that you can watch on like money blocks would be awesome. Money blocks are just so interesting. You know, it's like we can't be rich people hating rich people. You know, it's just like we all have these ideas, these blocks, like, who are you? You know, like things our parents told us. And I also feel like abundance planning can also be just like writing down mantras, writing down manifesting, like affirmations. You know, money comes easily and frequently. I am a successful, dynamic moneymaker. You know, like whatever resonates for you. But you know, just taking some time at night before you go to bed to just write out like boom, 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 boom. I think Marleo, oh gosh, what's her name? Marie Marleo? Hopefully you guys, you know who I'm talking about. Marie. Damn it. She's a person, you know, she's talked to Oprah and, you know, all those people. It's going to drive me nuts. She said before her New York Times bestseller that every night she wrote 100 times, I am a New Year's Times bestseller, bookseller, you know, whatever. But she would write it 100 times every night, handwritten, and she was. So just like that kind of stuff as well, I feel like would be really helpful to you. And then we've got connect with your womb. I haven't gotten this card yet. It's oh, I love it. The mantra is, I bring my dreams to life. Oh, I love that. I bring my dreams to life. Meditate on drawing forth the creative energy of your womb, your mother's womb or the cosmic womb. This will help you gather insight about the creations that the universe is calling forward from within you. By opening up this intuitive dialogue with your womb, you will also better understand what needs releasing. Rest one or both hands on your lower belly and send loving energy to this space. Ask your womb, physical or energetic, the following questions. What creation wants to come forward through me? What energies are stored here? What womb traumas within me or from my lineage need healing? These are deep, you guys. I think anyone that's given birth, just side note, like A, deserves a medal, and B, has trauma, whether it was easy or painful or, you know, came with like a lot of painful experiences. Oh gosh, I feel like we could all do this work. If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune in deeper to your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Ask your womb how you can support it in healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. I'm getting such a female heavy pile, you guys, so I apologize to any males that chose this pile. Just like there's so much female divine energy, wombness. But you also don't have to be a mother, okay? Like we still all have a womb for the most part, unless you had a hysterectomy or whatever, and that's its own journey. But there's still a creative, fertile place within each one of us, okay? If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune in deeper to your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Ask your womb how you can support it in healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. So this could be like legitimate babies. This could also be creativity, ideas, new career paths, you know, anything like that. And here's a journal prompt for this one. What feelings, thoughts, and beliefs do you associate with your womb and why? Very interesting, pile 4. Okay, you guys, last little thing we're going to do is we're just going to get a moon magic card, just one little nugget of wisdom. You know, with my friend picking this idea of like letting go, releasing, you know, the changing of seasons, how our energy changes. I thought it was great to work with moon magic as well, because the moon is always cycling. You know, it's not there and then it's fully there and then the cycle begins again. So let's get one more little bit of wisdom here. Okay. Sorry for all the deep sighs. Okay, for my pile 4, Spirit, one little last nugget of wisdom. One little last nugget of wisdom for my pile 4s. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. New moon. Ah, I love that for you. This would be a great affirmation to write tonight. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Oh, delight in this, my powerhouses. You awesome, awesome divine feminine energies. Yeah, you're incredible. Incredible, the things you're going to do and have already done. Okay, my pile 4s, if you like this video, please like it, please share, please subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. I'm sending you so much love and light and huge hugs and a slow clap, a round of applause for your badassness. Okay, bye everybody.